Always exciting when it's time for a good haul. In this video, I have a random find from TJ Maxx. I actually didn't do a TJ Maxx video because it was depressing what was at the TJ Maxx until I came across this fragrance. It was a MANCERA find, spoiler alert, and actually a couple fragrances that I've been wanting to get for a long time that I bought from a company I tend to buy pretty often from on eBay. And I also went ahead and finally picked up a fragrance that you guys have requested me get so many times, it's unreal. Want to find out what they are? Stay tuned. So first things first, let's take a look at what I found at TJ Maxx. This is MANCERA Velvet Vanilla for $84.99. The packaging's not in the best of shape. It's all good. I haven't touched it. It was in one of those little, alarm security device concealer case deals. So I haven't messed with it since I got home. I did buy it earlier today. I did post this on my community page that I found it. Of course, there was some guy, oh, you can find it cheaper online. Yes. But I like getting out and living my life a little bit. I don't like only buying things online. I love, if you're familiar with this channel at all, I love buying fragrances out in the world too. I don't just like to buy online. I do majority of my buying online, but if I could get this for $70 online or randomly find it at a rack store for $15 more, it's worth the 15 bucks to me. So let's see. I know it's supposed to be a vanilla forward floral fragrance. I know it's got a pink gradient bottle, and it is marketed as unisex, marketed for men and women. I've heard it's pretty good. I haven't heard a whole lot about it, so I'm quite, never seen that in a MANCERA box before, but I'm quite interested to see if it's any good and if I like it. If it's just too damn feminine, there's a possibility my wife will enjoy it, and even if it's not too damn feminine, wife still might enjoy it and want to come steal sprays. So it is the newer style, magnetic cap. The only other MANCERA I have with a magnetic cap is Instant Crush. But here we go. Velvet Vanilla, that pink to orange gradient design. So let me grab some test strips because I'm wearing long sleeves and I got a lot of fragrances to go through. So you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of using the test strips, but sometimes it just makes sense. And we'll see if this was bought and returned or not, because if it's been sprayed, then it had been opened prior. So let's, yeah, it had been opened. Ooh, definitely leans feminine out in the air, I'll tell you that. Give it 2 good sprays. Ooh, that's lovely though. Silky. I'm thinking silky when I smell it. It's got a silky smoothness to it. It's pretty cool. I like that. It's very dominant in vanilla. I mean, velvet vanilla. Velvet vanilla, that makes sense. Velvety, silky. That, it fits. Silky and velvety is not the same, but you get the idea. Smooth. This might be the most appropriately named fragrance of all time. Velvet Vanilla. It is a smooth, super silky smooth vanilla fragrance. It's not dominated with florals like I thought it would be. If you like vanilla, it's super duper heavy vanilla. This is lovely on the paper. I bet this developed quite nicely on skin, and it is super strong coming off this paper too. I bet this is a loud fragrance. Pretty confident this is going to be a loud fragrance. I'm glad I grabbed this. I've seen people have been finding Roses Vanille, as well as I think Musky Garden, somebody said, but I've seen people finding Roses Vanille at TJ Maxx too. Had somebody message me on Instagram, sent me a picture. 20 bucks, 50 ml of Creed Aventus cologne. It was tagged and everything, sealed. There was a white tag. Said Creed Aventus on the tag, so it was legit. They marked it for 20 bucks. So keep your eyes out, guys. Random stuff is popping up at TJ Maxx right now. There's a little bit of a fruitiness here. If I remember correctly from the note breakdown, I want to say there's some blackcurrant in here, and that would make sense because it's not a sweet fruit that I'm getting, but it is a fruitiness. And it's got a little bit of a warming quality starting to come in. The florals that are in here don't dominate. They don't overtake the vanilla. So it's more sweet gourmand vanilla, because it's a creamy vanilla, than it is fruity floral, because the fruitiness is toned back, but it's there. This is lovely. This is very lovely. This might make the rotation this week. I've got a cool front coming later in the week. Be on the lookout. This might be in the rotation video this weekend coming. Yeah, I think I'm going to wear this. This is pretty damn good. Not too feminine. It's feminine. It's a vanilla fragrance with some florals and stuff, but not too feminine. I like it. I definitely like it. Yeah, it's a girly bottle, but yeah, I wear pink all the time. I don't give a shit. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Wear your pinks. This is lovely. Yeah, creamy, smooth vanilla, a little bit of a white floral touch, and this almost, not really tart, but non-sickeningly sweet, slightly juicy fruit, which I believe is blackcurrant. This is pretty good. I'm glad to have this one. Velvet Vanilla, random find of the week. So the rest of these are from one seller on eBay, Dotfins. Some of you may have heard of them. You may have bought from them before. Trusted seller on eBay, Forever Luxe, One Perfumes, E-Discount Perfumes, Perfume Empire. There's a lot of really good ones to buy from. So all three of these next fragrances come from Dotfins. This is AMOUAGE Journeyman. I have been wanting this for quite some time. I paid $157, I want to say, for this. Great price. 100 ml. These are all magnetic. This is a magnetic cap, so it's the newer formula, but in my experience, the magnetic caps are still super powerful off of my skin. So I'm going to bust this open real quick and we'll check it out. Beautiful, beautiful burgundy and gold. Lovely. Lovely stuff. I love the magnetic caps. Very, very, very lovely. Can faintly smell it out the atomizer. Let me grab a test strip and we'll give it a spray. So, Journeyman is one of those fragrances I love when the atomizer's already facing the right direction. Dry spice. So this is one of those fragrances I've been wanting. I knew by the note breakdown I would like it. This is one of those blind buys. So I've never smelled this before. Wow, that is potent. That smells great though. Man, this is good. Because this is that spicy niche fragrance I've had my eye on for years. That I've always put off that I'll get it one day. I'm going to have a bottle of that one day. Never got a decant, never got a sample. I just knew I would like this and just put it off, and the time was right. I finally pulled the trigger. My, is this lovely. It's smoky, it's peppery spice, it's earthy, it's dry, it's a dry spice. I like that. The paper is doing justice for these two fragrances so far. Velvet Vanilla was great on the paper. This is great on the paper. If it's great on paper, it's going to be incredible on skin. My experience, of course. There's a light sweetness in the background. Very, very faint, but detectable. Kind of stopping it from being too dry. Very warm. There's a freshness to it, but there's more warmth here than freshness. Beautiful. I believe there's some tobacco in here that might be adding that earthiness that I'm getting. But yeah, smoky, spicy, warm, dry, very woody. Very woody. I believe there's supposed to be a strong vetiver presence here because it's not coming across as a fresh vetiver of any kind. I'm getting a really strong woody note, woody smell. Probably some woods and some vetiver. So I believe vetiver is in here. Oh man, this is so good. I'm so glad I finally got a bottle of this. Those of you that have tried it, You already know this is great. Those of you that haven't, I'm not going to sit here and encourage you to blind buy an Amouage fragrance. Sample it if it sounds interesting. If you're looking for a spicy fragrance, a really spicy niche fragrance, this is a great one. I knew it would be. Knew it would be. And I'm going based off of a first impressions on a test strip, and I'm telling you, it smells great. Super masculine, spicy fragrance lovers fragrance right here. Spicy fragrance lovers, this is probably a must. AMOUAGE Journeyman. Next, we're sticking with the house. I've had a decant of this. Little quick story. When I first started my channel, I had a viewer that wanted to send me a decant of this fragrance and AMOUAGE Lyric Man, and they leaked in the package he sent to me. And my office and all of the pre-owned department at the Mercedes dealership that I worked at smelled like white floral. It was a white floral smell. It smells like jasmine, because the one that leaked was Reflection Man. Finally got a bottle of Reflection Man. Yes, this leans feminine. It's white floral dominant. It's neroli. It's jasmine. I believe there's some orris in here. I haven't smelled it in a while. It was nuclear when I did spend some time with it on what was left of that decant. It's been a few years since I've smelled it, so we're going to bust this open. I'm going to refresh my memory. Crooked in the box. But here it is. A beautiful clear bottle. Silver going around the sides. Lovely stuff right here. Oman. This one is, I don't know because of the reflection if it'll show. Made in Oman. So this isn't a UK bottle. This is one of the Oman bottles. Test strip. Let's give it a spray in the air. The atomizer was almost lined up right. Classy. God, this is such a classy scent. You got to dress this one up. This is just not a t-shirt fragrance in my opinion. Boy, that mist went all over this bottle. God, that smells good in the air. A lot of neroli. There's a little bit of an earthy, spicy type of nuance, kind of grounding it and not letting it become too white floral. Powdery already. First spray off the paper, it's powdery. This is beautiful. There's a freshness here, but not a citrus type of freshness. I don't even know if there's any. There's bound to be some kind of citrus in here, but I'm not getting a citrusy, you know, astringent, sharp, juicy type of anything. It just has a fresh appeal. A lot of neroli. I'm getting a lot of neroli. More so than the jasmine. Very powdery already. But like I said, there's almost like a fruitiness, but not sweet. Not quite. That was faint. It faded quickly. I don't know why. It kind of came and went. So I don't remember the note breakdown. I do remember a few of the notes, obviously. There's a woodiness, but there's almost like a light, spicy warmth here, but not real spicy. Very, very light. Kind of grounding it, rounding it out. This is so good. I don't know which one I'm going to want to wear first between this and Journeyman. Velvet Vanilla is going in the rotation this week. This begs me to dress it up, though. I can't see myself even wearing a polo with this. I think this needs Oxford and above. I do have a few things to do later in the week that would require dressing more than what I'm wearing right now. So this may make its way into the rotation this week. God, it smells so good. Powerful off the paper. Another one just pushing and pumping off the paper. Lovely. If you like floral, if you like powdery, this is a must try. I tried it many years ago. I was thankful and lucky enough to get a decant, and even though half of it spilled out in the package in transit, I was still able to give it 3 wearings for the size of decant that it was. It was a 10 ml decant, and I had about 4 or 5 ml roughly that were still in there. I was able to give it 3 really good wearings. And I fell in love with it, but not enough to spend the money at the time. This is another one that I knew I wanted. I've wanted for years now, and the time was just right, and I finally pulled the trigger. I'm more interested in adding to my AMOUAGE collection and making it more of a collection. I'm really digging AMOUAGE these days, and that's why you see me grabbing 2 more AMOUAGE fragrances. Reflection Man, elegance in a bottle. The last fragrance in this video, in this haul, is, I believe, the most viewer requested fragrance for this channel in the history of this channel. And this channel's been around for like 2 1/3 years, roughly. Yeah, almost 2 1/2 years, about 2 1/3, a little over 2 years. And that being ROCHAS Moustache Eau de Parfum. You guys have been harping on me to get this one. Y'all want to hear my thoughts. Y'all want to hear my opinions. You want to see it on the channel. Well, here you go. I've never smelled it. I have the EDT, which is a lemon head barbershop balm. It's a lovely fragrance, underrated. Never smelled this one. I know it's supposed to be like YSL Tuxedo. I've never smelled the original Tuxedo, only clones of it. So I have high hopes. This gets a lot of praise in the community, so I have high hopes. Let's bust it open. So I paid $57 for this on eBay. It's a good price. Not the best price I've ever seen, but there's your batch code for anybody that cares. So like I said, not the best price I've seen, but it was a solid price. I was good with it. Spray it in there. Yes. A lot of amber and vanilla. Let's grab a test strip. So I did not look at the notes on this one before this video. I have not looked at the notes in a while. I definitely smell plenty of amber. Amber, vanilla, some spice, like pepper. It smells like black pepper, pepper spice. It's smooth. I gotta say, it's very, very smooth. Just based off this early sniff right here, hype's real. It's not a gourmand, but it's delicious. Some of you may understand where I'm coming from with that. It's not a gourmand scent, but it's got a delectable appeal. Refined and smooth, but not too dressy. It smells like it can go formal, but can also be a t-shirt fragrance. Though I think the t-shirt might be a little... This might be a little too much for a t-shirt. Head up, chest out type of thing. Got to have some confidence if you're going to rock this with just a t-shirt. Don't let it wear you. I feel like this fragrance can wear you if you're not dressed appropriately. Not the most formal fragrance I've ever smelled, but definitely has a formal appeal. I feel like it's going to this will dress up very well. This is another one coming off the paper. Very, very strong. Bunch of really strong fragrances in this video. Really strong. Oh, this is so smooth. It's a beautiful peppery amber up top with this underlying vanilla just kind of smoothing things out, adding a little bit of a creamy sweet undertone. This is beautiful. I get why you guys have been on me. I'm gonna have to do a full review on this one. If it's something you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments if you want to see a full review. I don't waste my time if you guys don't want to see it. But if you want to see it, and I have a feeling you will because this has been so heavily requested for this channel, I'll do it. I'll spend some time with it and we'll do it. This is lovely. So far, all 4 of these have been great off the paper. That says a lot. When you can get this much from a test strip, they're going to shine on skin. They're really going to be full and rich. And there's no doubt this will be full and rich because it's very rich on the paper. This is a dense fragrance. This is a heavier wear. I think this is going to wear kind of heavy. Very grounded. A little opulent. Great for the fall though. This is the right profile here. It's smooth and creamy. It's warm and ambery. And it's got the right amount of spice. This is lovely. Finally got a bottle, guys. Moustache EDP. Well, that's the 4 that I just got in. I do have a few more fragrances that I bought from Kingdom Fragrances that aren't going to be in for several more days. And I get excited when stuff like this comes in. I couldn't hold off and wait for those 3 fragrances, because this could be a 7 fragrance video. I have some replica fragrances and a Pepe Jeans fragrance coming from Kingdom Fragrances. But I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about this because I was super excited to get these in. Super random find to get that MANCERA, and it smells incredible, from TJ Maxx today. And then 2 modern classic AMOUAGEs with a modern classic hype beast in Moustache EDP. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Do you have any of these 4? I know a lot of you have Moustache EDP because a lot of you request this fragrance to show up on this channel. Well, now you're going to see it. I'm going to spend some time with it and see what it's all about. We're going to really dive in and just see how it smells great. Let's see just how good it actually is after I spend several wearings with it. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these 4, you give them a spray now, might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.